All right, what's up? So, my garden for 2022, it is September, coming down to the close of the gardening season. Got a few new pepper plants who are putting on flowers now. These are Buena Mulata. Got these from Jimmy Pickles, jppepperseeds.com. For your isolated pepper seeds, you get what you pay for. And that is, meant in the positive way. You're paying for Buena Mulata, that's what you're going to get is Buena Mulata. All right, but anyways, we got the cherry chocolate habanero. Put on a ton of pods this year. I must have picked at least 100 to 150 peppers off of this one plant this year. Marigolds, I just casually tossed. Kid's corn, it's Bloody Butcher. His corn did better than mine. Raspberries, coming in full force. It's a beautiful thing. I've already pulled about a half a gallon of berries off of that. The marigold, pawpaw trees in there, doing all right. Asian pear, looking good, looking real good. Tomatoes, I found out that if you just plant a tomato and let it fall on its side, it'll get bigger because, wherever the branch touches, it'll try to put on roots. If you could see down in there, see that stem, and you can see how it's got little hairs coming off of it. Those are roots. All right, the more roots the plant has, the bigger the plant's gonna get. I pulled off quite a lot of tomatoes out of this bundle here, so that was nice. Roses, the grape didn't do so well this year. Put on a few grapes, which was nice, but now we're attacked by, I don't know if this is the mosaic virus, some kind of blight maybe. Here's what it starts off as. I got copper fungicide for it next year. I'm gonna really put in the work on it since it's finally putting on fruit. Peach tree doubled in size. This is really cool. Get out of this gate here. I live in zone 5A, 6B, I think. And got figs. I pulled my first fig. These are supposed to be brown turkey figs, but yeah, I pulled one of them off the other day. It was nice and plump, and the end of it, the blossom end had split open. So I was like, all right, yeah, it's definitely time to pick it. And it was soft, and it was delicious. Yeah, a little spot where deer are jumping in. They're dumb because the door's open. It's like breaking through the window when the front door was unlocked. Stupid deer. All right, but anyways, yeah. Next year, gotta remodel the fencing here. Like I said, whenever I'm done in here, I open it up, let the deer come through and take what they want. So they come through and they, eat the tomatoes, top off the pepper plants. They love okra. Get back in the yard. This dog likes to get out and find a pile of deer shit to roll around in. Every time I turn my back for 2 seconds, he's out here rolling around in a pile of poop. I mean, this deer came through here, cleaned all the leaves off the Scotch bonnet, but don't touch the peppers. So if you're looking for a crop, that you can grow where you got heavy deer traffic, as long as you can get the pepper plants to a fruiting stage, they'll pretty much leave them alone once they taste their first pod, because that light them deer up. But here they come in here, and now they're starting to get a little destructive and trampling my plants, which is fine because, like I said, I'm pretty much done in here. This is a decorative squash. I'm super surprised that it hasn't been affected by squash bugs this year. Allow me to show you the extent of this one single plant, this one seed. We're gonna follow this. this one single squash there. Looks like we got a little powdery mildew going on here. That's all right. I haven't been in here and weed eated in quite a while because, like I said, I'm pretty much done with this garden. But oh, it's just one squash plant has taken over the entirety of the garden. Just one single plant. That is well over 50 foot worth of vine. Over 50 feet. No exaggeration. If I was to pull that up and lay it out as one long strand, it's easily 50 foot. Easy. That's a decorative squash. These little table squash you get, I don't know what they're called or what they're useful for aside from just decoration, but that's what that is. It was a volunteer. I just let it go. Anyways, enough of that. Watermelon, doing kind of good. Got the purple bell peppers. I haven't been out here in quite a while, but looks like we got a pepper ready here. Purple bell pepper. It's kind of cool. I got that for Father's Day. Oh, that one's really nice. Damn, I'm just neglecting plants, you know what I mean? Look at that. That's a beauty. That's huge. But a bit of neglect goes a long way when you're gardening. You know, you got to trust nature to do its thing. Still pulling off bukus of 7-pot brain strains. These plants are just so prolific. It's insane how much fruit one plant puts on, you know? But the contest went well. All the peppers that I grew this year. These are Royal Golden Watermelon. That's not a pumpkin, that's a watermelon. And it's just about ready. That's close. But it's regular watermelon on the inside. Super sweet. Absolutely fantastic watermelon. The Euphoria peppers. People want to call them California Reaper. I say California needs to come up with their own original pepper. Because they took Ed Curry's Carolina Reaper and then crossed it with a Jay's Peach Ghost Scorpion, which comes from Pennsylvania. So there's no part of that pepper that originates in California, and yet somebody took the two, crossed them together, and then was like, it's a California Reaper. No, it's a Euphoria pepper. Anyways, look at the tail on that thing. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, these things were hot. I had a really experienced chili head try one of these out and said it lit him up real good. Made the ears ring and everything. And the guy eats, you know, super hots daily. And those still got to him. So, oh, Peruvian ground cherries. Got to start those off a lot earlier in the year. But this plant right here is loaded down with lanterns. Finally, I pulled one of these off the other day. My first one. Took every bit of 2 months to ripen. But it was delicious. Absolutely fantastic. So, you know, I'll be growing these every year. Because they're just so damn good. You know, and you can't find them in the stores around here often. It's a very rare occasion. Other than that, yeah, Charapitas. Hopefully this video didn't come out too fuzzy. You got a new phone and it sucks. It absolutely sucks. I hate this phone. Leeks. I need to do some weed eating in here apparently. Obviously. But yeah, the corn didn't do too well. I didn't really put my hands on it much. You know, you got to manually pollinate corn if you're going to do, you know, a small stand like this. And I didn't do that. So all my corn was just, you know, kaput, basically. Still got the time going. Anyways, let's see where we're at here. 9:30. Okay. Look at the compost pile. Bringing some kind of bugs. Coming in here doing their job, I guess. Goji berries, putting on all kinds of flowers. This is a sprawling plant for sure. And I think I got some kind of rabbit hole or something tunneled up underneath here. Well, it used to be until I messed around with it. But yeah, another Chicago hardy fig that I propagated. Chamomile making a comeback. I went through and harvested all of it, and now it's spread itself out. I should have a lot more next year. Oh, I've been neglecting this. We've had so much rain, it's hard to get out here and cut the grass because everything's wet all the time. And plus I've just been busy doing other things. But anyways, that's the purple violet lavender from the last video. It looked like it was dying. It's making a comeback. It just needs pruned down a little bit and all that. This is your bergamot, I think is what they call it. Wild oregano. Navajo agastache. This is a really rare plant for the East Coast, and I got it. Really stoked about it, and boy, is it a potent plant. It smells so strong just running your hands through it. It's a strong smelling plant. And of course, the blueberry, it keeps getting demolished by the deer. I've took the cage off of it and letting the deer do their thing here. As well as with the Jerusalem artichoke, sunchoke, had to cage it up or else the deer would just completely obliterate this plant. But yeah, I've been neglecting big time. Milkweeds are starting to fade out here. It's hard to tell what they are, but yep, got this watermelon growing in the middle of this pallet. And that's pretty much the garden. And then I think by next year, everything will pretty much be expired and died out. Yep, but that's the garden for 2022. It was excellent. It did very well. Very, very well. I got tons and tons of food out of here. From cucumbers and peppers, tomatoes, and even my winter wheat that I grew. I got plenty enough okra, even though the deer kept demolishing it. Plenty enough okra to make a pot of gumbo. Pretty excited about that. Sunflowers out the wazoo. And, a few new things that I got started this year that are doing really well. And all that good stuff. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching.